Ever wondered why Africa, a continent so rich in natural resources, is often perceived as the world's poorest continent? This paradox, known as the resource curse, is what we'll unravel today. Africa, the second largest continent on Earth, boasts an incredible diversity of natural resources. From gold in Ghana, diamonds in Botswana, to oil in Nigeria and rare minerals in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Africa's wealth is vast and varied. Yet despite this abundance, many of its nations struggle with economic instability, underdevelopment, and poverty. Often, the wealth from these resources doesn't trickle down to the average citizen. Instead, it tends to concentrate in the hands of a select few, exacerbating income inequality. This phenomenon, known as the resource curse, is a complex issue rooted in historical, economic, and political factors. Historically, Africa's resources have attracted foreign interests. From the colonial era to the present day, external powers have exploited these resources, often leaving the continent worse off. This historical exploitation has had long-lasting impacts, including economic dependency, weak institutions, and corruption. Economically, many African nations heavily rely on a single resource for their income. This dependence makes them vulnerable to fluctuations in global commodity prices. When prices are high, these countries prosper. When they're low, their economies suffer. Diversification is key to mitigating this risk, but achieving it is no easy task. Politically, the wealth from these resources can fuel corruption and conflict. In some cases, it can even fund civil wars, as groups vie for control over these lucrative resources. But it's not all doom and gloom. Africa is also a continent of immense potential and resilience. Many African nations are making strides towards economic diversification, good governance, and sustainable development. For instance, Botswana, once one of the poorest countries in the world, is now one of Africa's success stories, thanks to its effective management of diamond revenues. In conclusion, Africa's resource curse is a complex paradox. It's a tale of abundant wealth yet widespread poverty, of natural riches yet economic vulnerability. It's a narrative shaped by historical exploitation, economic dependency, and political instability. But it's also a story of resilience, potential, and hope. Africa, with its vast resources and vibrant cultures, is a continent of paradoxes, but it's also a continent of incredible promise. Remember, understanding Africa's resource curse is crucial, not just for Africans, but for anyone interested in global development. It offers insights into the challenges and opportunities facing resource-rich nations and underscores the importance of good governance, economic diversification, and sustainable development. So the next time you think of Africa, look beyond the stereotypes. See the potential, the resilience, and the promise that lie within this diverse and dynamic continent.